Yo, welcome back to another episode of Rap Reviews, a show where we talk about rap and we analyze lyrics, and hopefully you already know that by now, but if you don't, there you go. Today's a special episode. It's different because it's for a gentleman who just recently got out of jail. Ben, when's your birthday?
I should have told the public that, dude. 23rd of February, send me stuff. Same day as...
When Schmurda got released from jail.
Baby!
Oh,
Coincidence? I don't believe in coincidences.
No, I did. I specifically put that on my list last year. A year late, but that's okay. We got it.
Yeah, so he recently, if you don't know who Bobby is, Bobby Shmurda, he's a gentleman who went to jail for 7 years for being a part of a, was it 9-6 tray? Sorry, no, that's
GS9 or something?
GS9, that's it. Sorry, the tray is old mate 6'9's.
Treyway.
Yeah, that's the formal way. I don't know how I got mixed up.
Are they two like competing gangs, or do they have nothing to do with one another?
GS9 is Crips, and I think 9 Trey Bloods. So no,
right. So they still got affiliation to like West Coast gang loyalty.
Yeah, well, yeah, we've talked about this. There's Crips and Bloods all over America.
Yeah, well, I just didn't realize the extent to which they'd spread.
Yeah, it's like chapters, they're everywhere. Anyway, come on, we've done this before.
Where's 6ix9ine from?
6ix9ine, he's from actually same area, really, Brooklyn. They're both from Brooklyn.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah, whereas Schmurda and his friends are from the Flatbush area.
Mm. But he was originally born in Miami, I believe.
Who?
Schmurda.
Schmurda? There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, so I chose this song, one, because it's like, it's pretty interesting, but two, I thought that the lyrics were used against him in jail, but they weren't. They weren't using it in his trial.
That's what I always thought too. Is that just like a wrong narrative that's been spread? Because that's what people have always told me.
Well, like I think
thought the same. It must be a myth.
I think at the time people were saying that that's what was going to happen, but I did read a report where the lawyer came out publicly before the trial and said that they wouldn't be able to use it.
Yeah, because you can't use lyrics unless it's like specific to an actual crime, like outlining.
Yeah,
a specific case that's under investigation, I think.
To give you a little bit of like, there is actually a case where they did use lyrics. This guy from a fella named TK, and essentially him and his friends, they shot a lady, and then he was put under house arrest, and then he wrote a song called "The Race," where basically was saying, like in the lyrics, is like, "I'm gonna go run on the law," and while he was on the run, he shot another guy in a robbery and killed another person in another robbery. So that guy was a fucking lunatic. He's going to go to jail for a long...
That's a typical mistake, bro. You can't just shoot more people to cover up the original shooting.
It's a very productive use of his time, like on the run.
He's a hard worker.
You think you'd be trying to keep a low profile and just live a normal life.
Man just can't stop working.
Yeah, exactly. He's a workaholic. Yeah. But they use the lyrics in the song "The Race." They actually use that in court. So there is a case where but this one, even though it was alleged at the time, and never actually apparently came through.
Okay, because I also thought that like some of 1-4's lyrics were used against them by the Australian police in their various cases that they have against them.
Maybe. Because I know like the police hate 1-4 and they have a lot of they shut down their venues.
Haven't they got an entire squad in the police dedicated to like investigating or they did at least for a period of time?
Oh, maybe
they were like that prolific of a gang.
I guess it's like the police probably do aim for these guys in a certain sense because if you take them down, it's like kind of publicly showing that you can't get away with being a criminal,
even though you're a famous rapper.
Yeah, a little bit too into the But him and his gang were, they've done some pretty nefarious shit, and a few of them. One guy is actually, wait, I'll find this. He's doing 117 years. Yeah,
for murder, I would imagine.
Yeah, because what is it? Sorry, Bobby's real name is Aquil. Jesus, I'm like one of those guys. I can't say this. Okay.
You want a quick look?
Yeah, let me pop that. What is that?
Oh shit, dude. Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Jesus. I really hope I don't meet this fella Bobby one day because he might kill me.
I'm gonna give this an attempt.
Aquil. Aquil Pollard, Chad Ronda Rebel Marshals, and Nicholas McCoy. They all took the plea deal, but their friend did not, and he is serving 117 years.
Why didn't he take the plea deal? Do you know?
Well, actually, Bobby didn't want to take the plea deal because they kind of thought that they had nothing on them, but they would. Yeah, they did. It was good that he took the plea deal in the end.
Yeah,
Because
right.
he took him and his friends, all the 3 that took it, only did 7 years, but old mate did 117 years.
Well,
Isn't
it something to do with Bobby Schmurda didn't release some sort of information or something specifically to get like one of his friends off the?
No, I just think like he didn't rat anyone out.
Oh, okay. Right.
Which like people I guess think like because it's like rappers like once success gets you, you're more likely to like kind of rat, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you know
But
what
he
the,
didn't.
do you
He
know
did
what
this
the
time.
charges laid against them were?
Oh, for like, well, he was caught with they were caught with 4 of them in a car. The guys arrested and
Weapons, wasn't it?
weapons and crack cocaine. But they
And
had
a
like
conspiracy to murder as well.
Yeah, because they had tried to. They had been there was also they'd been shooting other rival gangs essentially.
Yeah.
And think someone might have died in the crossfire, and then also just drug trafficking. But they knew that Bobby was like, because Bobby is actually considered like one of the leaders of that, sect of Crips.
Yeah, right.
So he's pretty legit.
Yeah, not a studio rapper.
No.
From the very little
authentic.
research I did, it seemed that they had like quite a, like they're known for that. Their history was basically everything that he raps about in not just this song but his other music as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So it's pretty true to life what he says.
And this song also did go viral, like kind of right before he was arrested. So
And
that probably started a lot of those rumors that that the lyrics were getting used against him. Maybe I don't know.
This was kind of the beginning of like the Brooklyn drill scene, right?
Yeah. I guess 2014 for sure. Like, absolutely.
Cool.
What was the reason why the song originally blew up?
It's because of the dance, really. I reckon.
Yeah, on Vine was it? I believe
for
I read
sure.
that earlier.
It's called the Shmoney dance,
The Schmurda dance.
and you might have seen it. It's like the clip of Schmurda dancing. It is also like a pretty catchy song in itself, for sure. Anyway, let's get into it.
Speaking of, real quick, we'll get to it in a second. I'll track back. I mean, give me a hot coupler.
All right, for sure.
Am I reading these lyrics? That what's
Yeah.
going on? Okay, I'm on this. So the intro, y'all trying to make a next motherfucking scene up in here, huh? It's fucking Schmurda she wrote. How much money's that? Ja Lil Beats, holla at me.
So we're gonna annotate that. Don't make a scene, basically, right? And I do love that this EP is called Schmurda She Wrote.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah.
So just throw an S, C, and H in front of everything, and you got yourself your own unique little like language ecosystem.
And that's what you need to have. It's important.
It is important.
Especially in the rap worlds. And I guess he's already kind of predicting, the influence that he would have on the New York rap scene at the very start. What was the first line? Something along the lines of,
Y'all trying to make a next motherfucking scene up in here, huh?
yeah.
Is that what he's saying? They're going to try and start a new trend? Is that what you're getting at?
Whereas he's like, I'm starting it. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Or just making a scene. Just causing a ruckus, getting in his face.
Guess there's many annotations of what the word scene can mean.
Well, like you're making a scene.
The
Yeah.
shmeen.
And the Ja Lil Beats holla at me is obviously producer tag, which is what I was going to speak on earlier. I did not know this until just before when I was looking at this, but this beat was originally recorded with a verse from Lloyd Banks. But Bobby Schmurda claims that Lloyd Banks never paid for the beat from Ja Lil Beats, I assume the producer is. So therefore he feels that he was able to use it and had no problems with it. So
There you go.
there is the Lloyd Banks version out there. And dare I say, not as catchy.
Really, it's not.
Not as good.
Ooh, I don't mind a bit of Lord Banks.
Yeah, neither do I. But
Yeah, but if you don't pay for it, fair enough, fair
that's
game.
it. Yeah,
you're
that's
gonna,
it.
You're gonna pay for it. I hear he's actually pretty broke these days. Lloyd
Banks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how many waves he's making these days in the hip. Well.
Well, he's not in the G Unit
G-Unit,
anymore.
yeah.
That would have been a huge revenue for him compared to not having it.
All right, so I'm completely unaware of who this Lloyd Banks character is.
Yeah, I think I really know one Lloyd Banks.
G-Unit?
Yeah.
All right, whatever. We're not doing that. I sounded so dumb just then. Anyway,
Pretty spot on, but
thank you.
all right. First verse. And Truey on some hot N-word. Like I talked to Shiesty when I shot N-words. Like
What?
you...
So do you want me to do the what's good?
Oh, yeah. If you want to come in and do the little...
Yeah, there's a fair few in this
ad-libs,
song.
yeah. Okay. And Truey on some hot N-word.
What's good?
You've already, that's not even the right line.
Oh, you went at the start. Oh, I can't really say most of that anyway. Hot N-word.
Yeah, that's fair. And Truey on some hot N-word.
Yeah.
I'm just going to move on. Like I talked to Shiesty when I shot N-words. I thought you were doing the ad-libs too.
What's good?
One job. One job.
So he's having a conversation with his friend or accomplice or someone named Shiesty while he's mowing down on his adversaries.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it seems to be.
And then Truey is True Religion, a brand.
So what does that mean by Truey on some?
Oh, it's just on himself. On
'cause
hot
he-
N-word,
that
yeah.
makes sense.
He's true to his brand. He sticks with it.
Apparently, it's the I don't know this band. It never made it to Australia, I don't think. But Truies, yeah, that's what they call it. That's they're usually referenced as Truey. Apparently,
Fair.
yeah.
There you go.
fucked if I know.
There you
But,
go.
yeah.
Next line is, like you seen him twirl, then he drop N-word.
Seen him drop.
And we keep them 9 millis on my block N-word.
So yeah, he actually literally does, I guess roam the streets, the hang on the block and sell crack, and so he's being legit, I guess, in that he probably would carry a pistol, right?
That makes sense. When I first saw twirl, I actually thought that was like the motion when smoking a crack pipe is you twirl as you light, I believe.
Oh,
Have you got to see? Have you
I
got
have not
experience in the
personally,
area?
no, but I know the lingo.
Yeah.
Have a quick twirl,
yeah, sure,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So that's what I thought he meant. But now that I've reread that, I believe he's saying that when you shoot somebody and their body twirls, I guess, as they go to either turn away or run, and they sort of twirl and drop
That's it.
like a top.
I think you're absolutely right on the money.
Maybe a little double entendre, maybe not.
Nah, I think you were right the first
Yeah, I
time.
think
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Or the second.
That's one.
Yeah.
Next line. And Monty keep it on him. He done dropped N-words. And Trigger he be wildin'. He some hot N-word.
What's Monty keeping on him? I want to know.
I think he's talking about the gun.
Is there a Monty?
Look, Shmurda's local Flatbush GS9 friend Monty carries his 9 milli on
Monty
him.
sounds like a person, yeah? Is that...
Yeah.
So Monty is just like the arsenal that everybody goes to when they need a strap, and they need a gun.
He's the guy with the
He's-
utility belt full of weapons.
He's actually he's
the gun wardrobe.
he's in the film clip. He's wearing the like the red bomber jacket and the red hat.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So he's like inventory for the gang.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just like he always has a gun on him. But you always got to have someone with a gun on him, right?
Oh, yeah, I guess
surely.
so.
I don't.
Yeah, so I guess then if you're in trouble and evading the Johnny Law, if you get searched, you're not going to have any weapons on you. It's all on the other dude.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. That's smart.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. Like usually the big the kingpins or whatever will not carry a weapon,
because it's like an easy charge for police to come up and
Yeah.
which
Stop.
is the charge eventually he got done on, I guess,
yeah,
because it was in the car, so it's a lot
Mm.
easier to do everyone for that kind of thing.
So you always got to be careful out there, kids. If you're committing crimes like Bobby was, make sure that you have a person that you can always stash your weapons on.
Make sure you got a Monty with you.
Yeah, always have a Monty and a Trigger, who is his other friend. Who-
I'm guessing Trigger is, or have we not read these lyrics?
Well, no, Trigger is just his friend as well, and it's his nickname.
It almost seems
I'm-
like every single line here is just shouting at each of his boys.
I know.
I'm guessing Trigger is probably the person who is the one who eventually pulls said trigger.
Do you reckon Monty carries a gun, but then hands it to Trigger?
Yeah, to Trigger to do the shooting. It's a proper assembly line in GS9.
Fuck, they want to get everyone involved.
You got something to do. You got something to do. Stick to the plan.
I just think it's silly to even have Monty carry the gun if Trigger's going to eventually just use it. Just get Trigger to hold the gun. I reckon he would have his own
No,
gun.
because then you've got like the separation of crimes, so they can only pin you for the one thing.
Mm.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. You don't know, but I'm pretty certain that Trigger and Monty both just shoot.
I'm certainly not claiming to have like a robust understanding of the inside mechanics and workings of a well-oiled gang.
You don't really.
I'm surprised by that, kid.
Thanks for clarifying.
Okay. He be wildin'. Tone's known to get busy with them Glocks. Okay, so he's got another friend who also shoots.
Whose name's Tones?
Tones.
Tones and I?
Let's hope not.
Oh, imagine if that was it. Imagine if Tones and I also spent time
In that busking case, just had a little Glock 9.
before the busking, she was in the GS9s.
That'd be wild. Try to run down and you catch a shot. Running through these checks till I pass out. And shortly...
Pass out.
Thank you. And shortly give me neck till I pass out.
Pass out.
Giving someone neck, what does that mean?
I believe that's a blow
Head.
job, I would think.
Oh yeah, of course.
Getting real deep
Like
in
getting
that.
throat.
Yeah.
I've heard that. it's very graphic
It is.
and pretty aggressive.
Yeah, definitely. It's not just a blow job, it's a throat job.
It's a throat job.
Getting it all the way down that
Yeah.
to the
I guess it does suit the tone of the song. Quite aggressive. Quite
And also the genre drill is just like
known
for
Yeah, I'm
I
sure.
thought you meant like the verb drill.
drill.
And in terms of-
No. I'm simply describing the kind of not the quality, the character of how drill lyrics are. They're
Right.
usually
Yes. Of course. Yeah.
super fucking dark and
Yeah. Very almost horrorcore. You could say.
Oh, really?
Maybe
For rap,
aspects
like,
of
that's
horror.
not that bad, is it? Really? The whole,
No, not really. But it's
Yeah. Yeah.
it's pretty graphic either way. But
yeah, it's in getting towards that really, really horrendous shit.
In like everyday speak, it would be weird, wouldn't it? If I was just like, oh, I got some throat the other day,
I got some neck.
some neck.
got some brain. Is that another one?
Yeah,
Yeah, brain.
Yeah.
These are all American ways to say
Yeah.
gobbies. That's more.
skull fucking.
Oh.
Yeah, there's some awful terms out there for it.
Gobbies just sounds like a packet of Allen's lollies or something, like a
Yeah, it's
limited
very-
edition
very sweet and innocent
release,
almost.
yeah.
Yeah, it gave him a bit of a gob.
a gob job.
Gob job.
Yeah. Gross. So he's essentially saying in those lines, A, he's chasing people down, shooting at them. They're going to run. They're going to get shot. That's how it works. He's running through these checks till he passes out. He's making so much money that he can't handle it. He's going to pass out. And then...
Shorty's giving him heaps of head, which causes him to pass out afterwards.
Which doesn't make a lot of sense to me, because the blood should rush to your penis, not to your head. Oh, it's because you lose all the blood from your head. That makes way more sense, dude. Yeah,
You never get
I'd
sleepy
say.
after you've released
yeah,
a hot
100%.
load?
Yeah, 100%. Right.
Mate, that one's like the most clear cut out of everything.
Yeah, it really was. I don't know why I second guessed that. I'm sorry, dude. I swear to God, all I do is cash out.
All I do.
And if you ain't a hoe, get up out my trap house.
It's weird when there isn't like someone shouting out, because it's like every second or third and then 3 in a row. Weird. Anyway.
I guess it's when he wants the line to linger a bit in your brain. You know,
Mm.
it's kind of like in your mind, make you think about it and be like, ooh,
All I do.
you know what? You should get out that trap house.
Yeah, so what are we talking about right now? Yeah, he's in the trap house, which is where he sells his drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And
Which lends onto the next line. I've been selling crack since like the 5th grade. Which, I don't know if it was that early that he started doing it, but it seems pretty true to real life. The guy's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, I just don't picture Bobby Schmurda as ever being a liar in his tracks.
Yeah, no.
Nah.
Seems very true in what
it's
he's
pretty
what he's
likely, I guess.
discussing.
There's a lot of people out there who'd start 5th, 6th grade,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
But,
I mean, the only information
Well,
it
not a
seems
lot,
that...
like heaps.
I mean, he
but-
might not be selling to other 5th or 6th graders. He might be a 5th grader selling to, like, grown people.
yeah, that's
maybe.
what I assume. I didn't think he was just a recess going around and saying I wanted to swap their noodles for...
I mean, there might be a couple of
Actually,
people that he'd be
well, like-
selling to on the playground.
I know, like, Pop Smoke had like a BMW by the time he was like 15 from
Jesus
selling
Christ.
crack.
like that kid who sells the
Very
sneakers in
ridiculous.
America to all the celebrities, dude.
Yeah.
Seen that kid in America that sells all the sneakers for celebrities?
No.
This was probably like 4 or 5, 6 years ago now. So I don't know how old the kid is now, but at like 14, 15, he would like find these really rare versions of sneakers that you like, like couple in the world have been made, and he'd find them for like DJ Khaled and people like that, and then he'd constantly be on DJ Khaled's like Twitter and like Snapchat and stuff, going like, "Yo, this kid," and he's like losing his mind. This little like 15-year-old white kid is just a hustler and just a crazy good businessman for the age he is. Just figured it out.
Was able to just find the most rare.
Yeah.
How was this kid?
I don't. He just had obviously just built rapport with people and had connections and just knew certain places and like waited for like lined up at places, did things.
Did shit that the celebrities couldn't be bothered to do.
Yeah, and that other 15-year-olds aren't really doing.
A little bit different to selling crack.
A little bit in the fifth grade.
Sure.
Really never made no difference what the shit made. Jar Jar taught
What's
me
the shit? Sorry, mate.
Oh, sorry, I forgot you were doing the ad libs.
This has become a mockery.
Yes. Jar Jar taught me flip them packs and how to maintain.
How to maintain.
So Jar Jar is, I guess, kind of his like business shaman.
Either that or Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Why do they call him Jar Jar? Is it because he has a really annoying voice?
Oh, it's his brother Jarvis Pollard, aka Fame. His nickname is way cooler.
And
well, I don't know, Fame. It's cooler
I will not insult anybody in this track because I don't want any of.
Yeah, definitely not. We like, full credit to everyone involved because don't kill us.
Please don't kill us.
I like New York. I'd like to go there again one day.
And not be shot.
Yeah.
Get that money back and spend it on the same thing. Shorty like the way that I ball out.
Ball out.
I'll be getting money till I fall out.
Fall out.
What do you think this same thing that he wants to spend money on is? What does Schmurda spend his money on?
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess
Probably
it's
some
luxuries
of weed. I don't know. What do you do at 20? He's 20 years old when he wrote this, wasn't he?
I think he was about 20.
Yeah.
19, 20.
So you probably go to maybe a strip club or get a party, do some drugs.
Well, you probably wouldn't be able to go to a strip club. Legal age drinking is 21
fuck,
over there.
Yeah. So I guess you just do a lot of drinking and party, like house parties and stuff.
Yeah.
Smoking weed.
But like, surely that's like you're still gonna have so much money left.
Yeah, like we were doing that at that age, and we weren't, you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he's probably popping bottles of like Dom Perignon.
Yeah, you think so?
He got a $2 million fucking contract for this. Like before he was jailed, he got this like a $2 million contract. Crazy, right?
Hectic. 5
songs, EP. One of them goes viral. We get $2 million.
$2 million.
Good on him. You know, and then he gets to jail. That sucks, but. You know, other than that, now he's out. I'm sure that $2 million has probably hopefully been in an interest account. You'd assume.
Hopefully, it wasn't like seized. Yeah.
No, why would it be seized?
I hope he had the foresight to put it in cryptocurrency and like way before it started to like really pop off.
Oh, dude! Imagine if Shmurda actually bought like 7 years ago, bought a bunch of crypto with his.
And imagine if now Schmurda is the richest man in the world, not fucking Jeff Bezos. Move aside, mate. Amazon, yeah, sure. You built a company, cool, whatever. Get out of it. Schmurda, who invested his $2 million contract.
There's no way
in cryptocurrency. Has suddenly become a trillionaire.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised with that. Because at this point, so the information that I have from this gentleman and from reading these lyrics seems like the guy's been in control of pretty much the majority of things in his life that were in his part that he's going in.
Yeah.
Even going to jail, he was quite in control of the situation, it seemed, in terms of like the information he had to give up, what was happening, the plea deal.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like an idiot for sure.
And even while he was in prison, I read that he got in like several brawls and stuff. Dude just knew what he wanted to do and just did it, you know? Like, that was...
I mean, we could probably all learn a lesson or two from him.
We really could.
Except for, you know, the whole maybe killing people part.
Yeah.
Try not to kill people. That would be good.
Yeah, that would be advisable.
Yeah,
this is Rap Review's legal advice. Do not kill people.
If you're thinking about killing someone, maybe try to talk it out.
Yeah, talk to a friend, you know, before you do it.
And if problems persist, maybe kill them. I don't know. No, don't.
No. Absolutely not.
Don't do it. Don't ever do it.
Don't listen to Romano.
Yeah, I wouldn't kill someone. Unless they're like in my house and, you know, we have like a knife fight or something, then maybe.
That sounds like a scheduled thing, though. That sounds like something you sign up for rather than...
Well, I don't know.
Just the way you've put that.
Home invasions happen, you know. Maybe I freak out. I go for my sword or something. They have a sword. We have a sword fight.
Dude, my room's the first one when you walk in that front door.
Yeah.
I need you on guard at all times if this is the case.
Nah, you're good. We're good.
And a little backup, little mini dagger in my room.
I don't know. I
Just
think
to hold them off till you get down.
I think the best would be a blunt object, so you could just maim them. You know, just break their legs. They're probably a crackhead. You know, if someone's breaking your house most of the
maybe.
time.
You'd want Monty to be right next to you so he can hand you the gun. You can get it over with easily.
Oh, Monty.
No, it's like the guy breaks in and Monty's like, Trigger, where are you? And then
Yeah,
he's like,
that's
find
right,
Trigger,
yeah.
and give Trigger the
So
gun.
this is
and
the
Trigger
issue
run.
with the production line there. That's what we we're trying to explain before.
Too many people involved.
Yeah.
Where we at?
Okay. You talking cash, dog, I goes all out. Shorty love the way that I floss out.
Floss out.
Free Jeezy, they let all of my dogs out.
Let all my dogs out. I think Jeezy.
Sorry, Greasy, not Jeezy.
Greasy is a friend who is currently locked up at the time of recording, so 2014. Assuming he's maybe out, maybe not.
What does the floss part refer to? Not the dance.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought of.
That is, that's where I went as well.
Surely Schmurda's too cool for the floss dance.
When it comes to money, some people like to save it. Not Shmurda. He goes all out, as Wiz Khalifa says. FN, fuck N-words, save real N-words, get money all day.
And how does this relate to
Yeah,
flossing?
what the fuck?
I think floss is like
That has nothing to do with Floss Out guy who contributed that on Genius.
I think term floss is like a way of like showing off, isn't it?
Well, it's
Like bragging.
well, like
I think so. Or like just like showing off like your like luxury items or whatever, or your money or this and that. I don't know. There's an Injury Reserve album called Floss. And I've always just taken it as that, especially where a lot of the songs are like portrayed and stuff in it, and like presented.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
I'm,
that
trying,
works
I'm
out.
trying to like think of the origins of where this could come from.
Well, I guess when you
because
floss your teeth, you get them nice and clean, make them sparkle.
you get them clean, but like what you're pulling out is gunk. What's on the floss stick is trash. It's dirt. It's plaque.
If you look at it that way, I'll see it as character.
Yeah. You're
see
right.
its history.
I mean, maybe people who floss, like, it's not something I do often, which, if my dentist is listening, which they certainly are not. Yeah, where was I going with that?
You don't floss? Is that what you're trying?
Oh, yeah, I don't floss. Not regularly. But
Yeah.
I feel like if you do floss regularly, you get that shine on your teeth, which is just like, even if it's just a little bit above everybody else, it's just that one little bit extra, which separates you from the crowd.
Yeah, good teeth always show through.
I wish I gotta spend more time loving them. I don't.
Here's a friendly reminder from Rap Reviews to
Brush your
floss
teeth.
your teeth.
Do you guys do 2-3 times a day? 2? 3?
Two.
People
Yeah.
doing 3? Is that a thing?
Morning and night.
I don't think you
Apparently
should do
you
it that
should-
much.
I don't know. I thought
3,
you were
isn't that
supposed to,
bad for
3, I don't know.
For your gums?
Yeah, for your gums.
Like
I
morning-
always get told off by my dentist for rubbing too hard around my gums.
Yeah, I think
You're
it's just
rubbing too
2
hard,
minutes in
have
the
you?
morning, 2 minutes at night.
Around my gums, you dickhead. You dingus.
Okay, so Floss, we think's just he's balling out, he's showing off, he's enjoying himself.
Yeah.
He agrees with that little. My dog's out. Mama said no pussycats inside my doghouse.
I think it's just saying, Mum said, don't bring the ladies over.
I did think that until I read the little ad lib after it, which says pussy N words. Well, I think he's saying just no like cowards in my house. Like you're either here to show up or you shouldn't come at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
So mum is like,
Yeah, that makes sense.
really bestowing the ideals of the gang and being like, do not take any snitches, no cowards,
Yeah.
no one who's like
It's all about
down
loyalty.
to lay their life
Yeah.
on
And
the
they're
line for
and
the
they're
gang.
letting the dogs out, dog house, cats and dogs,
Yeah.
natural enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I've seen that movie, dude. Yeah.
Ooh, awful film.
Yeah, no, I don't remember it being very good.
No, it was not. Even as like a child, I was like, this is trash.
None of it stuck with me whatsoever.
It's not good when you think that as a kid,
Nah. Free Phantom, though. Let all of my dogs out. We gon' pull up in that hoopty like we cops on 'em. With them 16s, we gon' put some shots on 'em.
Hoopty is a kind of extremely poor shape. Kind of like a bucket, I guess.
Is that what... I've always wondered what that means, sorry.
A hoop D.
Hoopty.
Hoopty.
Hoopty. And then, what's that? With the 16s?
With them 16s, we gon' put some shots on 'em.
16 millimeter
Yeah.
assault rifle. Yeah. Which I think he has one in the video clip, doesn't he? Oh, no, they just make a gesture with it, like
Right,
they have a
right.
rifle. Okay. Yeah. That's like a military grade gun. It'd be hard to get. Oh, actually, no, it's America. What am I talking about?
You get it down at your local Walmart.
Such an idiot.
A 16 mil on the streets of Brooklyn would be fucking terrifying.
Oh, yeah. Well, anytime you see someone walking down the street with an assault rifle, I'd be scared. You'd be like, oh, that's not good.
But like, yeah, densely packed population, you could do a lot of damage in a very short amount of time.
Yeah, people do it. That's why you shouldn't have them.
Yeah. We're not going to get back into the topic of gun control.
Do what you want.
Nah,
with your guns,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Just don't shoot me, please.
Who would say? I send a little thought to send the drop on him. She gonna call me up and I'ma sick the hots on him.
And I'm a sick. And I'm a... That's all it is. And I'm a...
Stick the hots on her.
Yeah, that's
sick.
Sick, like, you know, like sick him boy, like you get a dog on, you know.
You ever heard that? Sick him.
Sick him?
No.
You've never seen
no
fucking...
way.
What's the movie?
Sandlot?
No, is it Sandlot? When he's
No,
in-
I don't know. I just thought dog and...
No, it's a fucking... God, Stand By Me. Remember when they jump over the junkyard dog and he just...
No, dude, that's a Sandlot, dude. Let's get the ball over there.
Yeah, that's Sandlot.
Dude,
isn't it?
Stand By Me. Stand By Me is the dead body and the four boys in the train.
Yeah, but
track.
doesn't a dog chase him in that as well? I
A
swear.
train chase in
I
one
don't think
point.
they're on a train.
Could be a dog, I don't know. It's that weird kid with the knife.
Yeah, the older kids, when they find the body, they find him as well, and then they threaten him at the end.
Dicks, dude.
Yeah.
But anyway, is someone going to explain to me what sicker means?
Well, it's not like sick someone is like set him off on him. Like, you know, if you have a dog and you're like sick him boy, dog goes for it, you know.
Okay, like put him on the trail.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like he just starts going all, he'll attack you essentially.
Yeah, basically
He's
attack
on
him.
the scent.
I can't believe at your age you've never heard that.
Never, not once in my life.
Whoa.
Oh wow.
Well,
there you go.
You learn something new every day.
Maybe some listeners didn't know it as well.
Oh, maybe. Or maybe I'm just the only, like, person so sheltered and bubbled that I've never heard it before.
Yeah, but you're not even that sheltered of a person, you know?
I don't know. Sometimes you just don't
You just
pick
miss
up on
stuff.
hearings. Yeah.
Yeah, you just miss stuff.
Yeah, you're too busy with other things in life.
Yeah, possibly more important.
Nah, don't be ridiculous.
The line about sending a little thought to send the drop on him. She's gonna call me up and I'm gonna sick the hots on him. Is that sort of saying that she's like a diversion or like a decoy, and then she's going to go maybe get some more information, maybe set up meetings? They think it's safe. And
Oh,
then
but like a honeypot, you mean?
like a Shireen from Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah,
where she like sets him up to get robbed, essentially.
Well, like in this, like or to get information or to yeah. What are
That's,
they? Yeah.
sorry.
Is there a word for that? Like a
Entrapment.
ruse, entrapment, honeypot. Like that's what CIA call it.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
Because they go towards the honey, but then they stick to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got that.
And they're trapped.
Yeah.
Apparently, the CIA used to do it for men and women. They'd send an agent to give them the old,
Oh, down at the airport bar, dude, the
Yeah.
hotel bar.
fucking burn them out, and then get the information.
Oh, dude, imagine that for a job.
That would be a cool, like, especially if it was like some, like hot Russian, in the 60s or something, like hot Russian spy, and they're like, you have to go bang her, and you're like, dope,
Oh, yeah,
absolutely, no
Okay,
problem.
yes, yes, sir.
This is my job. But I guess you're obviously behind enemy lines, you get killed, not everyone's 007.
Yeah, you could have like a situation in Gone Girl where there's a little blade under the
Exactly,
pillow
she
that
knows.
She whips out and whoosh.
Or just gives you the old poison. You go have a martini with
Whoa.
her.
Yeah,
All right,
nightshade martini.
hot bit of information, and I know you already know what I'm about to say, but I have not seen Gone Girl, so what you just said means nothing to me, and I'm glad that it meant nothing, because when I get to it,
You never
You
seen
get
it?
that.
yeah, I've never seen
Yeah.
it, dude. I missed the boat.
Look, it's not really a reference that ties in with this song at all, but it's just what came to me when I think of like femme fatale.
Actually,
Right,
in that
right.
position though, you got to. It's a very vulnerable state
Oh,
that poor man dies in. Old
it
Neil Patrick Harris.
truly
yeah.
is.
Yeah, you're like, whoa, yikes.
I'll have to
Anyway,
get down on this movie then. Did I read
It's
the
a-
book?
yeah, it's like that's the most graphic part of the whole movie for sure.
Right.
Anyway, let's go.
Yeah, sick the hots. I'm not really sure what that means. When I hear that, I just think of Domino's for some reason.
Why?
Yeah, I got the hots. What's in the box? The dots.
Nice.
And also, I just
You're such a sucker for Domino's marketing. Love it. But it's crazy that like I can't remember important shit, but when it comes to advertisement, I can remember everything. Like I can remember the reading writing hotline.
Can you
off
do the
top
Cotty's
of my
Cordial
head.
commercial?
I don't remember that, no, but like advertisements stick so well in your head, which is
Some of them are
So
great
sad.
though. Like like Tall Jan's Malicious.
Yeah.
That's a great ad. You can't tell me.
To what?
he's like, well, how does it go again? And it's like,
It's an ad for. Do I say it without ruining it? For Tall Jan is malicious. It's an ad for All Brand. How they get there, I forget.
Yeah, I think she's like, All Brand is delicious, and then like it's in like a
it's like a Chinese whispers sort of thing.
no, and then like Tall Jan just like stands up. She's like, right, but like a desk, like in those like desk kind of pens. There's all these desks next to each other, and
Like cubicles?
yeah, cubicle.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
word. That's the word I was looking for. She stands up and she's like, "Tall Jan's malicious." It's dumb.
That's
but,
great.
I don't know, it's
Yeah.
always stuck with me for some reason.
Yeah, that's the crazy way our minds in this capitalist society work.
Well, they were like not happy Jan. Do you remember what that ad was actually for? Because I don't.
Yeah, the Yellow Pages.
Oh, was that what it was?
Because Jan forgot to put the ad in time for the Yellow Pages back in the day where people, before Google, where people used to actually have to rely on that big fucking thick piece of yellow paper.
Such a waste.
I used to. It was kind of fun pulling it out, slapping it down, looking for something.
Have you ever seen videos of people ripping them?
Oh,
yeah,
trying
like
to
strong
rip.
men. Like
One of my friends, Elvis, shout out to Elvis if you're listening. He did it. He's got about maybe 200 views on YouTube of like a grainy, like before 2010 flip phone. That
Nice.
kind of quality, ripping. I think there's just a technique. It's not necessarily about being. Sure, there's a bit of strength involved, but it's about finding that pinch point,
And you can rip it.
being able to rip it.
that's pretty crazy.
Fuck, that sounds too strong for me. It's too strong man for me. That's for sure.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
I'm scared.
Okay, so sick the hots, we're still not really sure, but they're going to do some damage. Grimy Savage, that's what we are. Grimy shooters dressed in G-Star. GS9, I go so hard, but GS for my gun squad.
Pretty grimy, just dirty savages.
I think, is that the GS as well in GS9? Like Grimy Savage, Grimy shooters?
I thought it was like for
G-Star.
God's son or something.
Well, I think that's what he's going for there with the Grimy Savage, Grimy shooters, G-Star. They're all GS.
Yeah. So just different ways to say.
Yeah.
But if
To
you've ever
annotate GS9.
seen the brand G-Star, it's not very gangster.
No, I would assume I'm thinking more like Koreans and Japanese wear a lot of like it's like more high in their fashion.
Yeah.
Not necessarily
it's not
like
streetwear for
gangsters.
Brooklyn gangsters.
But maybe Australian and America, different crowds rock.
Yeah, different cultures for the brands.
Yeah.
Just like Carhartt over there is actually a workers brand, whereas over
And
here
it's like
a streetwear.
and it's like
high-end
super
fashion
expensive.
brand.
Yeah, what's up with that?
What brand is it?
Carhartt, or like
I don't even know
Dickies, American workwear brands, which over here
Whoa.
they retail for like 4 or 5 times the price that they do in
It's
America.
insane.
That's crazy.
It's actually insane. And if you try to order it from the Carhartt website to here, it's like more and stuff. It's like, but if you're in America, you can get like a jacket for $40, and here it'll be like $240.
That's correct. Whoa, that's
Nuts.
blowing my mind.
I don't know why. What's up with that? I think they just capitalize. The Carhartt is surely just capitalizing on
Yeah,
it.
well, they saw that like all these Australian hipsters love the brand. I love the brand, not gonna lie. I've got a lot of Carhartt gear. It's hardy. I've got the same shirt that I've had for the last 10 years.
Yeah, it's like Dickies almost. Remember when? But is Dickies also like a workman's brand? Isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. Just real hardy workwear that's become fashionable, and the brand has obviously seen this and been like, well, instead of appealing to like the working class, we can appeal to all these cashed up hipsters and sell them the same gear at 3, 4, 5 times the price. Maybe do like a little collab and charge like 7 times the price.
Yeah, good on them.
I've literally never heard of this brand. I've just looked it up. I've never heard of it.
Are you
Never
serious?
seen
You've
the
never seen
logo.
anyone?
Carhartt. Obviously no Dickies, but
Oh.
you know what? I don't think I might get myself a pair of overalls,
Yeah, the
Yeah,
overalls
that's
are
where I'm
fucking
at.
dope, but you're going to pay $400 for something you get that's like workman's overalls that really cost $70? That doesn't,
And as much as I love Dickies and Carhartt, I think here in Australia we should be supporting local brands like
There he
King
is.
G.
Nice. Might get some King G overalls, man.
Yeah, King G is a ripper brand. That or Hard Yakka.
I don't know these brands at all.
King G?
King G?
Never heard of King G.
Dude.
I'm giving you shit for not knowing about cars.
That's like ruggers, man, at this point.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
fucking love ruggers.
Yeah,
Those
I used to wear
shorts,
ruggers.
Little booty
Yeah,
shorts.
dude. For any occasion, ruggers can work, yeah.
Oh, I should get a pair of ruggers. It's been a
I
long
wanna get a
time.
pair.
Yeah, no,
Ruggers.
whenever you don't have a pair of shorts, you want them for a while, and you walk past the bit in Kmart, and you're like, dude,
Yeah.
I always forget these are here. They're so cheap, so reliable, so versatile.
Yeah, when I was 15, 16, that's all I wore.
yeah,
And
those
just different
those
pairs of
little
ruggers.
Footy boy white canvas shoes used to run from Kmart.
No, I never did
That
that.
just me and my mates.
I did the volleys a few times.
I never had volleys, man.
You know
They look
really say
stinky.
a steel cap version of the volleys.
Yeah, dude, some of them work as well.
Yeah, tradie volleys.
It's so dumb. Anyway, let's get on with this.
And bitch, if it's a problem, we gun brawl. Shots pop.
Oh, sorry. Bow.
Oh, sorry.
N-word.
Yeah. Shots popping at the AR.
Pow. N-word.
I'm with Trigger. I'm with Rasher. I'm with A-Rod. Guessing it's not A-Rod.
Beep, bow. N-word. Yeah, we're not going to annotate any of that stuff. He's just with his friends.
Is the AR the automatic rifle?
No, he's with A-Rod. A-Rod would surely be one of his friends.
No, but he says AR before that. He says shots popping at the AR. Yeah, so I believe
assault
it would
rifle.
be.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, okay, so he's just getting up to illegal activities with his friends.
Yeah,
Which seems to be basically line for line of this song.
for sure. Yeah, let's get through it.
Yeah. And A-Rod, I don't think is A-Rod the former NFL player.
No, I don't think so.
Broad daylight and we gon' let them things bark. Tell them N-words free Mishi, ho.
Free Mishi.
Subwave, free breezy, ho.
Free Breezy Ho.
And tell my N-words Schmurda team and ho.
Schmurda teaming ho.
Is he just asking for all of his friends to be exonerated who are currently in jail?
That is the most concise way to say it.
And I think he's referring to
Absolutely.
the police as hoes.
Yeah, sure. I don't want to say anything negative about this song, but it is definitely repetitive, and I think
Yeah, I don't think you're breaking
It does,
any news with that.
definitely pays to maybe do our own research and check out the song a little bit before. This is my fault. I just maybe we shouldn't have done this song. I'm just saying. I don't know.
No, it's his most popular song. Look,
Yeah.
you gotta do what's popular.
Nothing against you, personally, Bobby. It's
Just your lyrics are a little bit uninspired.
Yeah, they are, and it just.
I don't know if I'd inspired it. Like this happened.
I just think I know that it's very real, and when you're listening to it, it feels good. I guess if you're I not that I don't like this song, I don't want to say that, absolutely not. But it's just it's oh fuck, I'm really digging a hole here.
You're really freaking out here, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I just don't want to say anything negative about Bobby. Maybe
the song is what it is. That's why it works so well. It's why it's so effective. It's just
it's just
so
lyrically
compact
not
and
deep
so,
at all.
No, I don't think anyone ever thought. I don't think he thinks that.
Yeah, and I think I chose it mainly because I thought there was going to be lyrics that was used in core, but it never happened.
No, I think it's more of a street anthem for him and his friends.
Yeah.
Mitch Quarterboy. Okay, so I'll just first of all say, out of all the different names he's thrown at us, like Subwave, A-Rod, Breezy, Mishi, Trigger, and then he's just got some dude named Mitch.
Mitch. Poor Mitch.
And the fact that Mitch has the most terrifying line of the whole thing. Mitch caught a body about a week ago.
A week ago. That was actually
fucking Mitch. Dude.
At the time though. That was a line that because he was arrested after,
right.
and they actually did kind of shoot someone after they recorded this song after Mitch had actually shot someone. I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Crazy, right?
That's pretty crazy.
So if you've recently killed someone, don't rap about it in a song.
Or do, because you won't get caught with that.
Yeah, you won't get caught for that, I
You
guess.
won't get convicted by it.
It's going to be evidence used against you in court by the police, by the prosecutor. So maybe release it after the court case is done.
Yeah, that would be more sensible. For sure.
Fuck with us and then we tweak and hoe.
Tweaking hoe.
Run up on that N-word, get to squeezing hoe.
Squeezing hoe.
Everybody catching bullet holes.
Bullet hole. Bomb.
N-words got me on my bully-o.
Bully-o. Bully is NY slang for bullshit. To be one's bully means to be alert. Oh, okay. There you go.
Makes sense.
The
rest of all that's pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Do you want to finish our last couple of lyrics?
I'm a run up, put that gun on him.
put that going on him.
I'm gonna run up, go dumb on him.
Go dumb on him.
N-words got me on that young shit.
That young shit.
Got me on that go dumb shit.
Dumb shit.
So his use of the word dumb here, is he like expressing that he realizes the actions he's doing are stupid because they will probably land him in jail, but
And also maybe he knows morally they're wrong.
yeah, but because this is just the environment he grew up in, this is all he knows, this is what he does.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think it's 100% spot on.
And who are we to judge? Like, we wouldn't never know what it's like to grow up in these kind of areas and, you know, conditions and all that jazz. We could have all been criminals. Well, not, criminals. It sounds like a really bad way to say it, isn't it? It seems a bit mean. So,
Well, I mean, they are convicted criminals.
Specifically in this case.
So I know that there's like, you know, negative connotations associated with calling someone a crim, but
yeah, exactly.
in this case, it's like, yes, we respect the art, but you are criminals in the eyes of the justice system,
and the literal sense of the word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that Vince Staples song, Fun, from that album a couple of years ago with Kenny Beats, where the whole chorus is like, we're just trying to have fun, we ain't trying to fuck up nothing. And then the video is like Google Earth being zoomed in to where he's from.
Oh, that is
Long
actually a
Beach.
really cool film.
It is a cool video. And then it just follows them going like throughout their day-to-day, but to them it's their day-to-day, and he's trying to explain to everyone else. It's just like, you guys look from like a safe place on the outside and see us as animals and we're like killing each other and that, but look, we're just living our life and trying to enjoy each day. It's not our fault. We're a product of our environment and what's going on around us, and we sort of have to adapt. Otherwise, we're gonna, we're not gonna survive. Essentially.
Yeah, at the very end, it zooms out. It's like a white kid, like on.
Yeah, he does that with a bunch of his videos where and he gets called dinner or something, and he's like, oh, whatever, and it's like vaping or whatever.
Yeah, which is like
he does that with a few of his videos.
The listener. But I feel like Vince doesn't like white people listening to his music, which is fair enough. But I think he makes fun of it a lot.
He gets it though.
Yeah, like he probably
He's a
doesn't
smart
hate
enough
the
guy.
money that he makes from it, but
But he understands like why
yeah.
people are listening to that music.
He's a very level-headed guy. I'm sure he understands it more than anyone, right?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
Vince, if you're listening, please write in.
Do you hate white people, Vince? And if so, why?
Do you hate us?
And
'Cause
there
I
is
love you, Vince. I really do love you. Lyrically, maybe also a little bit physically. That gap tooth.
Oh,
yeah, something about him. The fact that he always just looks so in control of what he has to say. There's something about that confidence behind it.
Yeah, for sure.
he's an inspiration. Honestly, just the fact that he's been sober his whole life, like that's so dope.
Yeah, it is.
Honestly,
Yeah.
like everyone just falls into it, but not all Vince.
Well, anyway, back to Bobby Schmurda. There is an outro as well, which states, "Got me on that go dumb shit, man. Trap mode in this motherfucker, hotter than a bitch. Ayo, pour up. I need some more drink."
Yeah, it's just
I
an
think it's
outro.
just a super cool way to end the song, really.
Yeah, he's taken one of those. Remember in GTA, which GTA was it? The one before San Andreas, Vice City, where you'd run into those adrenaline pills and you'd suddenly be in like a different state. You'd be in a trance. He's in that dumb shit trance. It's like, once I've taken this, there's no going back. I'm on this path.
He could possibly commit murder.
Could quite possibly. That's where it's leading to.
All right, we're gonna give it some BPMs.
Who's that first?
I'll go. I'll say 3, 4. No, like 320. Lyrically,
Go on.
yeah.
The silence, the deathly silence.
Like honestly, I think if he wasn't such a scary individual, I'd probably give it less. But just like, cause just the, the song sounds fine, like good. It's a catchy tune, but lyrically, like going through it, like I got bored like halfway because it's just like him just shouting out people who are in jail or he's riding with and just shooting stuff. And, it's like, the other day you said someone walked past you and was like, oh, listen to some rap, and just all it is like complaining about your girlfriend and shooting people. And
Yeah, it was like a 56-year-old white man who said it to me. And he just,
Which is like, and you were like, oh, but this is not even what's happening in the
It's
song.
picked apart like 5 quick keywords and tropes of like mid to late 90s gangster rap. And I was like, oh, this all you've been exposed to, obviously, because we're listening to like Anderson .Paak or something, which is like not even rap. So like,
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, and that's a good example of like, this is that though. Like that is like that really generic in a sense, like stuff they've been doing since like the 80s, the late 80s.
And then, like as we said too, like it's such of like an ignorant thing to just state that while even listening to this, which is what he's saying, but he's completely missing an entire point of to like why these people are rapping this, why.
Oh
like,
yeah,
the circumstances and the context behind everything.
Oh, for sure. It's like it's definitely like a hell. It's funny, but like that is kind of like not all rap is like. There's usually I think a lot of the shows we've done. There's often a lot more depth to it, but this doesn't really have any.
Yeah, I would completely agree with you. I'd even go lower, maybe give it a 260, 270.
That's fair.
Like the style and delivery, yeah, huge points for, and the fact like that he's been such a cultural icon and figure, and you know the free Schmurda movement. You got to hand it to him. He's got a way of in getting people behind him and his music, but lyrically, yeah, this song is nothing inspiring.
Yeah.
Sure, there's a cool little few references here and there, but I don't really want to hear him talk about all of his. Although I did like the whole spiel we went down with the assembly line of
yeah, that's where I thought you were going to go. That was also my favorite part.
carrying. But that's the only thing that really like drew my interest. But maybe that's just because that's me, and that's what gets me interested in songs where I can't find anything else to.
Yeah, you were just goofing off. It wasn't really like good lyric.
Yeah. It was like, let's try and make something fun out of this.
I'm glad you did that because fuck, like, you know.
Yeah, well, a lot of it too is like stuff that we even if you try to look it up, you wouldn't get more information on it. Like we're not going to find out more about like his friend Mishi or whatever, or A-Rod and that, because it's probably a lot of like.
And I'm sure they're all fabulous players.
I'm sure they are. But that's more like just it'd be like me making a rap song and just including stuff about you guys and other friends who I've never spoken about in this podcast or anything. Like the outside world are not going to know and not going to be able to find that information by Googling it. So it's like a lot of it's hard to go further in. So maybe amongst him and his friends, there's a lot more like context to certain lines and stuff, which would probably he could pick apart and pull apart a lot more. But in terms of just like what's displayed to us, being ignorant to and not really knowing, I'm going to give it like 225 BPMs in terms of lyrics. But as you both said, the song itself and like the video of the song and like what that captures, the energy of it all, it's fucking amazing, dude. I love it. I think it's great. So
yeah, it's.
And the impact it had due to the dance.
Below
trap or
pass, hey?
Is this technically drill? This is drill, right?
Yeah, this is drill. Brooklyn drill.
But it's got like a trap beat, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, drill's not necessarily
it's more
defined by its like music and beats, although there is that kind of that trap beat to it. It's more by like the lyrics.
Yeah, so it's like 1/4 essentially.
Yeah. And a lot of it is associated like with trap beats, I guess, or trap is influenced in it.
Because it kind of became popular in the early 2010s when that trap beat was like really starting to come into its own and become like completely taking over all rap music and pop music as well.
Who do we have to thank for that? Is it Future?
I don't know.
Is he the OG? Is he the daddy?
I don't know who. It's I've learned to accept it. At the time, I was getting really over it. But I don't mind it now, actually.
I think trap beats can be some of the coolest sounding beats ever, especially if the right rappers over it. Like honestly, like a rapper like Drake rapping over like a really minimal trap beat, to me sometimes is like the smoothest shit you've ever heard.
But on the same kind of coin, if it's a terrible trap beat, it's awful.
Yeah, very true. And if it's like really badly recorded, like vocals over the top of it, it can just be
it's nasty,
punishing to your ears.
Yeah, like trap with like super mumble. Ooh,
not even that. But if you've just had haven't got the resources to make a good recording of it, it's just super tinny or something. Your voice over the top of it's just like, that's too weird of a clash of like sounds there.
And chuck in a little bit of auto tune that you're trying to hide, just being the fact that it's auto tune and
hasn't been entirely well done auto tuned either. Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for listening, guys, and we'll call it a day.
Real quick before we go, actually, a little bit of information I did read, which is quite funny. Quavo from Migos a year or so back did an interview with Billboard, telling them that when Bobby Schmurda gets out of prison, he's going to be there personally to pick him up. And he's like, I'm going to pick up Bobby on the day. And this was like, I don't know how long ago this interview was, but it didn't seem like it was like, in the last few months. I think it was about a year or so ago.
Yeah.
stayed true to his word. Quavo was the one who picked him up, just himself.
Wow.
Apparently, I didn't know this either, but the reason that is because they're actually friends, because Bobby Shmurda was midway through making a mixtape with Migos as he got arrested.
Oh.
Can't remember what it was going to be called, but...
Yeah, because I guess like a lot of people, like a lot of big guys were getting him on like stage and stuff.
Yeah, and Migos would have been like, that would have been... Oh, they're probably a few years after they started to blow up. Yeah, that would have been like right.
I feel like
deep
Migos is like one of the first of like that kind of wave of rappers, right?
Yeah, I think they were. I think,
Yeah.
and Drake sort of made them big because he had that song with them.
Mm.
And then everyone was like, "Whoa, what's this sound? I never heard someone sound like this
Who
before."
are these
Like,
Migos?
And they definitely like coined the burp, burp. You know, like, they
all
were the
those
first
crazy
guys.
ad-libs.
So like,
Ray Shremmerd too were pretty early on with all the ad libs and
Yeah.
stuff.
they're pretty fun sometimes. Anyway,
Yeah, I love Migos.
Well, yeah, shout outs to Quavo for
Yeah,
being,
so
being a man who's true to his word.
Apparently, he said he was going to pick him up in style, but I'm yet to see any photos or anything of what that was. But he said you had to wait and see. So I don't know what that means.
That's pretty cool.
I'm waiting with bated breath over
Yeah,
here.
it could be out there. Maybe I just haven't done the deep enough research. So if you find it, email it through.
And if you're listening, Bobby, I hope you enjoy your freedom, man. I hope you get out there and make some great music.
Yeah, I'm
and
keen to hear it.
maybe try to stay away from the crime.
Yeah,
Mm.
maybe don't kill us, please.
Yeah,
for-
definitely don't do that. I'd try to. Well, I'd love for you to not kill me. That would be cool. Yeah. You're alright with it, Ben?
I'm chill. Yeah.
Depends on the day, isn't it? Really, it does depend. Anyway, guys, let's call it a day.
Tar.